I've known Donovan for, 20 years. I've known him from the time I'm working at Upholstery 2005. I'm Juven. I'm from Upholstery Mhlanga, and we're gonna talk today about car styling and accessories. Way before he became Raysat, young Donovan, I knew him, learning how to style his cars and getting into the game of accessories, doing it strong, and he built a lot of nice toys for us to admire. Well, with Donovan, when it comes to builds on cars, everything is timelessly done, meaning it could be done in a day or sometimes in a week. But knowing Donovan, everything's always done quick and fast and efficient.
And in that time, Raysat and the guys and the team from there, especially Donovan's, come up with some crazy ideas that he's come to us for. Hi, how's it everyone? My name's Iwi. I'm from Autostyle Motorsport in Mhlanga. We've been in business in Mhlanga for over 24 years currently. What we do is we try and get as much as possible for him, but sometimes his ideas are just radical. As you guys know about all his cars. He's more than a customer or a client, he's more of a friend. And we're glad to always try and assist him in all his wild ideas, especially all his wide bodies, and from very long. Very down to earth, humble guy, and just love him to bits. Thanks guys, bye.
So Mr. Donovan and I are friends. My registered name is Prithivan, which no one can spell, but they call me Harry. I have a small little company called Gas Magazine, and we do little car shows and little drag events around South Africa. Raysat used to be the holding company for VP Racing Fuels. So Raysat is now, I think we've gone branched off more into fabrication, customization and that, but the fuel stuff is still on the back burner. We're still going to be doing fuels. Donovan, or Mr. Donovan, and we are calling him Dono, he's a close friend of mine. And basically I live vicariously through him. So whenever there's a car that you want to build, I say, Don, what do you think about it? I know there's always going to be a yes. So I give him the most ludicrous stuff, the RX-7, the S2, Pandora, the E30. He's not even a BMW guy, so can you imagine getting someone who loves Mercedes-Benz to come and tell you, okay, I'd love to build an E30. So our relationship is, I think it's, how do I put it? We started off where we're doing marketing together, and now we're just super close, and we just do great builds. And he always says that the idea is one thing, the finance is something else. And now that the video is here, I hope his wife knows exactly how much he spends on the cars. Gas Magazine, we used to be a publication back then when print media was super strong, and then there was a gap in the market to do like a free publication, especially target a different audience that could not afford the more expensive franchises, brands, and magazines. And then as the internet phase came through an evolution where the digital age came about, we had to branch off. We became digital media, started getting ourselves involved in motor shows, events. I think we started off with a dyno day. To this day, I don't think many people even got close to those numbers. We were doing 150 cars. We ran a dyno once for 24 hours, back to back. And then from dyno days, we started doing smaller events, drag events, and then obviously Gas Motor Show, which is the massive project that we undertake once a year, which Donovan comes there and steals the show every year. And so yeah, that's what we are. And then look, we're branching off again now. We're doing national drag events. And hopefully we'll have more big news to do with regards to Daisy Raceway. The thing is that with regards to sponsorship, I think my biggest issue now, especially in motorsport, is looking at lots of talented drivers, whether it's drag racing, karting, circuit racing, whatever, lots of them are hitting a financial wall where they can't get sponsors. And that's where the biggest issue is for us as Gas Magazine, to bridge that gap where we can train the average driver to understand what ROI is, what's the return of investment for a corporate sponsor, get them to work together, because the content that he will create will highly benefit the sponsor, and obviously the financial impact onto the driver will be amazing. So our next project is like a social responsibility project where we need to take it the next step in trying to get more people sponsorship so they can pursue their careers in racing, whether it's circuit, kart or drags. But I feel the biggest hurdle is for the average person who comes to the track. They need to also understand that in order to attain these sponsorships, you've got to be super professional from the onset. And I think this weekend we just funny enough you came here today, but this weekend we just had the front wheel drive shootout. A lot of great cars came in there, a lot of great potential, so many track records, and none of the cars were sponsored, which is so sad. You know, some of these clips will probably do 2, 3, 4 million views, of which a sponsor could benefit from it. But we will work on it, and we'll try to bridge that gap between the racer as well as the sponsorship community. With the Street Outlaws thing, we brought people that could fly, we drifted trucks, we did air shows. I mean, unless you know how to elevate it, but I think with the right people behind you and good friends, you can elevate it. It will be in June next year, 2025. We are looking at doing it at Suncoast, but we're also looking to get more space with the promenade and Snell Parade and stuff. That's all I can tell you for now, but it's going to be epic.
In fact, from all the vehicles, the most challenging one was actually the S2, because everything in that with the sound install was freehand molded. My name is Farhad Khan. I actually own a company called Audio Extreme. I specialize in basically custom booth setups, custom sound installs, fiberglass work, moldings, electrical wiring. Basically, I've actually partnered up with Raysart about 3 years ago. Got a call from Donovan, and he asked me whether I can do something for him. And it actually got delayed for a couple of weeks. After that, the vehicle was still getting built. And finally, when I met Donovan, he asked me a simple question, whether I can do something for him. And I said yes. In the time frame he wanted, I can do it for him. And basically, that's where the relationship actually started with the Raysart. So whatever he needed from then on, we got that for him. You know, at first, when with someone new, you hold back, you're a bit uncomfortable, but from the word go, Donovan's team were welcoming. Donovan himself as well was a very welcoming person. We actually clicked from the word go. So, in fact, we actually, it is not like we work together. We are more like, in fact, everyone's more like a family now. Beetle, if you look at it, me running around doing all the things, right? My side of it, I don't think it was more than a week. From basically nothing to assembled, the vehicle was done in under 24 hours. And the main thing, we get it done, irrespective of what. End of the day, if the car needs to be at an event or somewhere, it will get there. Stand with someone thinking about you.
Okay, so we've been working with Raysart for some time now. What I can say is it's very, very satisfying working with them. I mean, the fitments, the builds. My name is Altaf Dawud. I work at Hannaford Wheels as the manager for Hannaford Wheels. Alright, so basically with one of the biggest wheel suppliers in Durban, be it your small wheels, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way up to 24s. We do custom designs as well. But even budget line with regards to pre-owned wheels, should you have a cracked buckle, maybe a scratched up, an affordability issue, we've got pre-owned wheels, OEM, aftermarket wheels as well. We also do custom forged wheels. So if you can see, these are some of the custom forged wheels we do. These are 2-piece split wheels. We do 3-piece wheels. We do forged monoblock wheels. We do work wheels, rotiform wheels. So basically, in a sense where we can even make whatever you dream your wheel to be like, we can bring it to reality. Apart from that, we also pride ourselves in getting the best quality of wheels as well. So you can be assured, like purchasing with us, you're going to be getting something that's going to be lasting you until you dissatisfied with the wheel. And we actually quite built up with regards to wheels. Like with majority of our suppliers and stuff, there's a lot of guys we do supply, so our work is not something that is subtle. The things we're able to do, the wheels, the way we dish out those wheels, the wide body fitments, like they're always out the box thinking, especially with their cars. Donovan especially, like when he gives us a call, it's always a little bit of a challenge, but always something good to work with, because anybody can just bolt on a 19-inch 8.5J wheel onto a Golf and be happy with it. But when it comes to a wide body car that needs a 12.5 wheel with the dish acquired at a certain spec, wheel needs to be split apart, face needs to be painted. I mean, Resart does give us a little bit of a run around and maybe a busy good couple months, and especially when it comes close to the show times. But I mean, it's good work. I mean, it's something that keeps us on our feet and shows us exactly what we're capable of. And also it's good to know that there are guys who are taking South Africa into the international stance game, like Resart is. Like RX-7, the RX-8, the Pandora, Athena. I mean, a V10 engine in an Audi S2, that's something that you wouldn't see every day, even worldwide. So I think when it comes to race art itself, challenging, yes, satisfying 100%, and wow, always. So that's my take on race art.
Anything that needs to be done on the interior, seats, roof lining, door pads, floors, basically everything on the interior can be done. My name is Jared Pillay, and I'm 30 years old, and I'll be representing Frontage Classes and Customs. We specialize in custom upholstery for most vehicles. We normally do replacement for hood lining material for those cars that have fallen roof lining inside. Working with Resart was fun because those builds are one of fun, and it was fun to be a part of all those builds, and obviously learn something new from each car that we worked on.
With Resart, there we go. That guy is crazy. His builds, the timelines, the number of cars. Oh. My name is Donovan. I'm the owner of J Motorsport. We specialize in ECU installations, wiring, cars, vintage cars. Yeah, that's our game, wiring. We also do drag cars. We own some fast drag cars. We've got the fastest, if not the one of the fastest or the fastest front wheel drive in KZN. Yeah, we're big into the drag scene. Everybody knows Honda Donny. That's me. Dono is a character. Wakes up one morning with an idea, the next day there's a car in the yard, and the next week is a show. Yeah, that's how he works. Yeah, but he's a good guy, and his ideas are out there. He's an alien, and his car's insane. He's got a good team with him, and the builds they show. So he takes the impossible and makes it possible, and he's turned this car scene around. Okay, with the S2, the RX-7 wide body kit, the Pandora. Mad. I respect that guy. He's mad.
Hi, my name is Nito. I work at Atlas Hydraulics. We do a lot of brake lines, fuel lines, turbo lines for a lot of cars. Our main customers are actually truckers. We do all the hydraulic piping, fitments, you name it, we can do it here. Oh, well, honestly, it's very nerve-wracking to work with Donovan, especially with Donovan, because he comes at a busy time. He wants his stuff done, but he wants it done properly. So I make sure I sit with him, do it properly for him. He's in a bit of a hurry at times, but you know what? It's all in all the work. So, but it's very good working with him, but he wants his job done properly. So that's why he comes here.
Hi, my name is Dino Naidu. I own Autotrix Motorsport. We in the motorsport industry, catering for your servicing needs, general repairs and maintenance. We also do aftermarket management if your original ECU has packed up. We specialize in dyno tuning, race car prep, race car tuning. Basically, we try and take care of all your automotive needs. We also do software upgrades, but that's taken care of by my son, Ashley Naidu. Okay, I was fortunate enough to meet Donovan through a referral, whereas he was referred to me for some work on his vehicles, and a strong friendship developed. And it came to a point where Donovan sought out my advice for literally all of his builds, and to this very day I always get all the phone calls for the advice and for tips and for ideas, even on his current builds. So it's been a pleasure working with Donovan at Raceart, purely because his builds have been very innovative. They've been different from the norm, and he's not a person to cut corners or take a shortcut, but he's a person that will push the boundary. So it's always been a challenge working with him. It's even bigger challenge working with his staff. Because not really a challenge, but you know, I'm always facilitating their needs, and they know that if they need anything, the first call of stop would be my place. They know that I will always facilitate whatever they need. So generally, it's been a pleasure working with Raceart and his team.
I'm the owner of Oddmod Suspensions. Basically, we are a custom automotive shop. We specialize in air suspension, boot setups, custom boot setups. name is Shahid Ibrahim. I'm the owner of Oddmod Suspensions. Basically, we're a custom automotive shop. We specialize in air suspension, anything suspension related, coilovers, air suspension as I mentioned, fabrication work. We also do custom boot installs, your hardline setups, anything car related. So I've met Donovan, I think it's what, 3 years back. That time I knew him as EP Racing Wheels. Now he's moved over to Racer. At that time I had a Renault Clio. He always says that he knew me way back when I had my Renault Clio. Yeah, so that's how I met Donovan, and we bagged his caddy. And he told me specifically that this was his baby because when he was starting out, that was his go-to vehicle. So it had also a special place in his heart. So obviously we took that to heart, and we took care of him from back then. And yeah, from then we haven't looked back. Working with Donovan and his team has been really great. Learned a lot as well along the way. They're just a very good bunch of guys. Justin, where do I even begin with Justin? So for what I know, anything that goes wrong when I'm here or even when I'm not here, even if I'm not here, I'm sure if something goes wrong, we just say Justin. So anything that goes wrong, Justin is the man that did it. On numerous occasions I tell Donovan, okay, not from the time I met him obviously, but after that, after I learned about Donovan's time frames, I can advise Donovan, okay, let's start now, but he always needs it to maybe, I would say, a month before we need to, I think a month was actually the most he's given me to start with the vehicle. So yeah, I would say the time frames are very short, very short.
So basically, my relationship with Raysart and Donovan started probably a year back when we were commissioned to do the build on the S2. My name is Colin Chetty. I own a company called Top Secret Custom Automotive Design. So basically, we custom build body kits, spoilers, so everything from your basic front spoiler all the way to your custom wide bodies as you see behind us. We do everything from composite all the way to 3D printing, prototyping, everything. So basically, we're the guys you come to when you can't find parts. So that was a tedious task, but we were up to it, and we thoroughly enjoy working with Donovan and his team. I think the Raysart crew and my team, we share the same values in terms of nothing is impossible. We're always willing to give it a try, and I think that synergy is just an excellent combination. And I think as Donovan and Bimesh mentioned in the last video, everyone just clicks together. It's just an awesome experience with the guys. And we love the way the S2 came about, the ideas we brought to life. Donovan and his team, they did an amazing job with the car, and I think it's just perfect. So guys, we really look forward to the process. I hope you enjoy what's to come, and yeah, thank you guys.
So if he don't have anything that I don't buy for is because of him. No.
The man behind
his idea. I was going to say, all I do is send one WhatsApp picture. What you do with the WhatsApp picture afterwards is up to you. Nobody asked you to go put 500,000 and focal audio and no, you could have put 2 Spaza 12s, you could have bought down here for 10 rand. We would have been banging. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to go to that extent we could have kept the budget to like $20, we would have been in the game. So
having fun, that's what matters.
you live once.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So now, so that's why he comes here. That's it. Say, hey, brah.
When I was asking you more questions.
No.
Down.